Hey y'all, welcome back to Daydream Manor Flower Farm. I'm Dawn. I'm in Zone 8B in South Louisiana, and I am a flower farmer who is well over 50. Now, welcome to my back porch. It's been a minute since I've been out here, but goodness, I needed to be out here because I just got finished potting up some stuff. It's been a little bit busy the past few days. I got some things to catch you up on, so let's get started. All right, first things first. We had to make a big purchase. Oh, wait, and I did make a purchase. I made two purchases. I got a new tripod, and she's beautiful. Y'all, she's so sturdy. Like, this camera's not going anywhere. I'm so excited over it. I mean, I had that other janky one for so long. Yeah, this one's super nice. Anyway, okay. I mean, I know you all are super invested in my tripod issues. Anyway, we decided that we had to purchase a new tractor. So a little bit of context. Mr. Daydream bought a tractor 10 years ago when God, was it 10 years ago? It may have been a little bit longer. That we've used out here on the property. Now look, it's a 60s or 70s Ford tractor, big blue. And okay, for all my people who are farming over 50, I know you remember the days of when we didn't have power steering. So yeah, it does not have power steering. For me to push the clutch, I'd have to almost stand up so that I could have enough strength to push the clutch in to engage it, and it was just it was always difficult for me to drive. But here lately, Mr. Daydream has had to fix several things on it, and we don't use the tractor just for the flowers. That is part of what we use it for, but we also have this other acreage that we bale hay. We cut hay and bale it, and then he uses that tractor also for brush management. So always a use for it. So we ended up just taking the leap and buying a new tractor. So, y'all, and things are so expensive. They are just so expensive. He had a quote on this same tractor 3 years ago, and it's gone up quite a bit. So anyway, got it. I'm going to put a little clip right here of us getting it so you can see it. All right, so that's it. I love it because I can actually turn it with one hand, actually two fingers, because yes, I tested it with two fingers. It's super easy for me to drive, so I do love that idea. Yeah, it was just time. I mean, we're still going to hold on to the other one. Of course, because he doesn't want to get rid of it, but I think this one's just going to be so much easier for us in the long run. So anyway, that was our big purchase. Yeah, still trying to swallow a little bit on it, but it's going to be fine. Oh, the high tunnel is ready. They called and I was out of town, and Mr. Daydream was working. We couldn't go pick it up, so they're holding it for me. We're going to go get it in a couple of days. So I'm excited about it. I'm also a little anxious because, truth be told, we've got to get it put together and get it inspected so we can be reimbursed. I mean, because we're out that money until we get that done. So the faster we can get that done and they can get out and inspect it, the faster we get reimbursed. So if you're new here, I had applied for an NRCS high tunnel grant, and I received it. We have ordered the high tunnel. I have a video about that, and I'm going to take you along as we put it together and all that fun stuff and the reimbursement process. So that will be coming as we move through that journey. What else? Oh, flowers look like they're trying to come back. One of my beds is looking really healthy. I'm afraid to jinx it. Y'all, this grow season has been just so trying. I mean, this is the fourth season of me growing, right? No. It's been more seasons than that. Y'all, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's been about 4 years. This has been by far the most trying. But when I had to get some bouquet subscriptions together and deliver, I had enough flowers to do all that. So that's a good sign. I mean, but again, not increasing my subscription rate, my subscription numbers, is just because I need to get through that. Then, speaking of soil, because that's what was out there, soil problems. When I did our vegetable garden this year, I started like 75 or 80 tomato plants. And they were like Amish paste, Romas, Sweeties, what else? Oh, Homestead, Better Boys, Creole. And Mr. Daydream was like, why are you starting all of those? We'll never eat all those. Well, he's right. We're not going to be able to eat all of those because we have wilt. So if you don't know what wilt is an issue in the soil, a contamination of the soil that makes your tomato plants look like they have wilted. And all but probably 3 or 4 right now are even standing straight up. So I've been pulling those out and getting them out of the soil, but yeah. And so I did talk to another farmer who's having the same issue. They've been farming their property for years and years and have never had this issue. Same thing, my squash plants, I got 1 harvest out of it, and then vine borers came through and destroyed them. I have 2 small plants left. I'm just going to cross my fingers, see what happens with them. So it's just disappointing. You know, but the other part of that is I am still going to go and buy from my farmer's market. I'm not buying from the grocery store. I am going to support local farmers. I mean, if I can't grow it, I'm going to go buy it from farmers who can. You know, it is for, in our area, I can't speak for your area. It is much more cost effective to buy from the farmer's market. 2, most of the farmers around here do not use chemicals. And 3, it's fresh. So that's my plan. If I can't grow it, I'm still going to buy it local. Oh, gosh. I'm just so super disappointed, y'all. Just super disappointed. But there's always next grow season. These, that's why I'm really sitting out here, because I had to pot all of these up. This is the loofahs and gourds that I started. I have 2 trays of them. And they were in soil blocks and they needed to be bumped up. The plan was to, Mr. Daydream is going to build 2 more trellises, just like he did for the Peggy Martins. And I'm going to plant these so that those gourds and loofahs can trellis off of that. We were going to try to do that the last couple of days, but we got rain. So not complaining, needed the rain. Not complaining, but these did need to be potted up. I am using the system that I got from Bootstrap. Y'all, I love this. I do have a video. If you haven't seen it, it's unboxing my Bootstrap Farmer stuff package. Y'all, I love these. This was a good, I feel like this was a good quality investment. And if this other one over here wasn't so janky, I would show you. But I'm using just an old black one. Just a sale tray that I put some things in. Y'all, it's falling apart. The whole thing is just falling apart. It's 2 years old. It is such cheap plastic. So, not happy with those. Not buying those anymore. I have really liked everything that I bought from Bootstrap Farmer. So, guess that's where I'm buying stuff from now on. Alright, so that's done. What else is new? Oh. Maybe I need to take notes and write this down so I can talked about that, and that. A couple of things. So, I don't know if I've even talked about this before. On my website, I offer blooming buckets. And all that is 50 stems in a bucket. If I cut it, it's $60. If you cut it, it's $50. And I forgot actually to mark them not available right now with all the issues I've had. But I had somebody reach out to me who is doing a baby shower and wants to buy 2 buckets so they can do a bouquet bar. And I think I should have enough. If not, I'm just going to source from some other flower farmers. But I think I should have enough, hopefully, by the time this rolls around. And y'all, I don't even know what I'm going to do for the setup. I got a little bit of an idea, but I'll share with you when I figure that out, because I've never done this before. I've never done like a pretty much is going to be a build a bouquet bar. I'm going to supply the buckets of blooms and a pint-sized mason jar. And so I charged her for all of that. I'm going to deliver, set up, and then I'll go back and pick up the stuff either that afternoon or the next day, whatever. So I'm just trying to figure out how that's going to really look, because I want it to look nice. Let me not get into that right now because I really need to brainstorm on it. But the other thing is that the same person who's hosting this baby shower owns a local business, and they're going to do some type of open house in a month or so. And she wanted to know if I'd do a pop-up. And y'all, I've never done a pop-up. I don't have a setup for it. I'm not even sure what I want it to look like. So that's something else I need to work on. I think I'll just have bouquets wrapped and ready to go, and then just display them really nicely. So I'm kind of excited about that. We've talked about this before. The farmers market is not something I'm interested in doing. I don't want to commit to every weekend selling flowers, because I work full time during the week. I have grandchildren, and that's just too much of a commitment for me. So right now, thankfully, I'm trying to build my business with my subscriptions, and maybe I will start doing some pop-ups. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm hoping with this bouquet bar, with this baby shower, that I'll maybe get some bridal showers, some things like that. So, I was even thinking about for birthday parties, for especially teenage girls who are looking for something different to do, or even younger girls who want to maybe do flower crowns. So I have some ideas, but I need flowers to grow. So let me go back to that. Got to get the flowers growing. The other part I can come up with pretty quickly. It's making sure I have enough flowers. So just working on growing more flowers, Dawn. That's what I need to be doing. Anyway, I got off on a tangent, not a tangent, just kind of started free flowing with my thoughts. Anyway, that's what happens when you don't have an inner monologue. Yes, I am one of those people. I do not have an inner monologue. My thoughts happen out loud. So, all right. So that's kind of where we are. We've got to go. We've gotten the tractor. Let me make sure I got everything. We got a new tractor. We've got to go pick up the high tunnel, baby shower, blooming buckets, pop-up. Beds are making a comeback. Wilt in the vegetables. Loofahs are potted up, ready to go. Yeah. A few things happening. Anyway, I'm excited. I did decide I was not starting any seeds the month of June, this month at all. It's just way too hot to be out there in July and August planting. And we'll start seeding again in July, probably late July. I forgot this part. So my best friend's daughter is getting married in October, and she's getting married at a national park, and it's going to be very natural, meaning that's her theme. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. And so we were brainstorming the last few days. I actually went and we were together for the last couple of days, and we talked about it. And so we've gotten some really cool ideas. So I think one of the things we're going to do is I'm going to take succulents, and that's one of the things that I'm going to do. She's going to do a runner down her table. We're going to do some succulents. We're going to do a flower, I don't even know what they're called. It's where you're on the table. I know y'all may have seen them, and they run string and you hang flowers from across it, like a flower chandelier almost. So we're going to do something along those lines. And then I am going to grow sunflowers and zinnias and marigolds for her bouquet. So, yeah, I have to have the soil issue fixed. So that's going to be also something new, is growing these flowers for this wedding. So I've got to work on my succulents. I need to start fertilizing them monthly so they can get much bigger. Because I have a whole bunch. I've never showed y'all those, so I have to do that once I get that plan. So yeah, several things on the horizon, and just taking it one day at a time right now. So, all right, I need to, it looks like it's going to rain again, so I need to go close the stem shed, and then get busy on planning this baby shower stuff. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope the rest of your week is fantastic. If you're putting stuff in the ground right now, best wishes for many blooms. And then we'll chat soon.